sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. It's a draw. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The short hands, it's ball. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 8. Oh, you know we wanted that pick 6, but the offense is in business.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turning it on! Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Timeout called by the... It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Fly trumpet! Fly trumpet!
Barges ahead. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
Here we go, here we go!
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to his running back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I know everyone's yelling like he didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They punted away on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Let's go!
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number 1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Inside the touchdown, Penn State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And in the free safety run in the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ivory. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's long. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play-action fake. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down.
Timeout, Indiana.
He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It'll be a draw. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gandy. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going over the top. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play. Now, 4th down.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. They fake. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And that pass, not surprisingly, is incomplete. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking downfield, it's Penny. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He unleashes a long one. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Scanning the field, it's Penny. Under fire. And the Heat will get home in a
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Out of the gun to give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The offense changing the play. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. RPO complete to open the drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Dropping back, it's Penny. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. The toss to the outside. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball mixing? It's a fumble! The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't find the man, and he'll be... down at the 40.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, 3rd and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this 4th down more manageable.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Got a man, and he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Petty. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give on the option. Got the first down and more. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats. Here,
makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Hoosiers line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Penny. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
and it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. On the option. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happens. On that one. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll test the right side. Thrust that arm out. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's first down. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away.
Punt it away.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. The inside handoff. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Has the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want to...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.